Welcome back, this is Goku-san DBZ, and this is the last top 10 list for, well, except for top 10 favorite games, this is the last normal top 10 list for 2021. This is a special top 10 list. This is 10 of my personal all-time favorite videos by Yahtzee, Croshaw. Also, best well-known series as Zero Punctuation. So with that said, let's start with the music. So, yes, I wanted to choose his music in the background, an extended version. First up, some honorable mentions, and I will mention the year it was released in case you're curious to check in these videos out for yourself. You can watch all of them on, of course, the main channel, which Yahtzee has been with for many years, and that is The Escapist. First up, this video was uploaded in 2019. 2019 games I haven't reviewed roundup, which immediately qualifies for his top 5 list for every year. Speaking of, next honorable mention is from 2020, the best, worst, and blandest games of 2020. Next up, his review for Persona 4 Golden, which was done in 2020. I recommend checking it out, though he does do an awful lot comparing to Persona 5. Personally, I haven't played much Persona 5, but I personally really like Persona 4 Golden. Still enjoyable, and I love his snarky, sarcastic attitude. Always have. Also, honorable mentions, released in 2019, his review on Anthem. And last honorable mention from 2018, which is the video that got me to check out a certain game, and that is his 2018 video review for Doki Doki Literature Club. And I want to thank Yahtzee for getting me to check that game out. Also, same for some of these others lists, as well as special series he does, called Let's All Laugh at Industry at Never Learns Anything Tee Hee Hee. Intro for special videos. Starting at number 10 is one of that series called World of Warcraft The Corrupted Blood Incident, which is quite fascinating. It was released in 2020. Next up, in number 9, released in 2019, was a video review for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is one of the things that got me to decide to check out it, and that's how I originally found that Ko Igarashi, or I don't want to really butcher his name, sorry, but the creator of course, the greatest Castlevania game of all time, obviously, Symphony of the Night. And that's the thing, I actually get a lot of ideas of games to check out through Yahtzee. That's how I got into a lot of indie games in general. I have to thank him for really helping create my love for stuff, and he's the one who got me to check out a lot of indie games, and I want to thank, because now indie games make up about half of all games I play. Coming in at number 8, really funny, great sarcasm with the jokes and everything, towards Way Forward Games, released in 2020, his video review on Shantae and the Seven Sirens, which is really good and enjoyable, and I love all his jokes in it. Coming in at number 7, released in 2016, one of his a little bit older things, but no one his Let's All Laugh at Industry. At number 7 is the Capcom 5, and if you don't know anything about it, I recommend checking out the video. It's a fascinating story involving 5 originally announced exclusive games to the Nintendo GameCube. It's quite a fascinating, actually, bit of history in gaming. Coming in at number 6, released in 2014, is his review on, obviously today, pretty much one of his favorite games of all time, and that is Dark Souls. Coming at number 5, released in 2020, was his really cool video I appreciate, which is the 2010's most significant games. Releasing release next at number 4, released in 2018, is his video review for the game Return of the Obra Dinn, which is how I learned about the fact that it was done by, of course, the creator Lucas Pope, which also, of course, did Papers, Please, which I highly recommend checking out both games, which I'm also happy to say. By the way, you still can get Return of the Obra Dinn, I believe, through Best Buy. Um, Physical copies were released in limited quantities by Limited Run Games. They also did the same thing for Papers, Please, but Papers, Please only got physical release strictly on the, believe it or not, PlayStation Vita, which now the game goes for like $120 and up, so good luck on that. I always would recommend only digital, but unfortunately it's only available digitally on PC for some reason. Not on regular consoles, this was the only console physical release or anything at all, ever. Look at, however, Return the Obra Dinn, you can get digitally on pretty much all marketplaces. The game is only like $20, so I highly recommend checking out Return of the Obra Dinn if you get a chance. The game plays well on multiple platforms. I've played it on PS4 as well as Switch, and it plays good on both. So if you have a Switch, I recommend checking it out on there. Like I said, normal price is $20, more than worth checking out. And it's amazing that the game was made by one person, just Lucas Pope. And in my opinion, is one of the best, if not the best, gold standard single individual indie game developer. I mean, the quality of the two titles he has done is phenomenal. Coming in at number 3, released in 2018, is a game that I think is criminally underrated. And I was happy Yahtzee did a video and even mentioned it's his second favorite in the Silent Hill series. Coming at number 3 is his review for Silent Hill 4, The Room. Coming in at number 2, released in 2011, this was my introduction to Yahtzee originally. This was the first video I ever saw from him, and that was his review for the Orange Box, which of course had Half-Life 2 with episodes 1 and 2, as well as Team Fortress 2 and the original Portal. And he, and I quote, said, "Portal is a perfect game," which is one thing, though I had already played Portal and the Orange Box prior, but I thought I'd check out some reviews originally, and that was my introduction to Yahtzee, was his review for the Orange Box. And I gotta say, I've been happy ever since. I've been subscribed to Yahtzee for probably about 7 or 8 years now. I've been watching his videos, and I've seen every video he's done, every review, which is right now between 700 to 800 videos I've seen of him. If that says how big a fan, and I even now pay subscription once a month to the channel and get all kinds of extra exclusive content. It's worth it, in my opinion. Coming at number 1, released in 2017, is my personal favorite of his Let's All Laugh industry, his video on 5th generation of gaming consoles. Seriously, check the video, it's fascinating history in gaming. But I'll see y'all next time, stay safe, and have a good 2022. See you soon enough.